everyone, so I landed in Canada, in Montreal, Canada, and as you can see, I was very tired, and we also ate here a lot, and one of the first places we went is to this bun shop, Balbo Dim Sum, in Montreal, Canada, and they had all these super cute characters as the shape of buns, like they had Hello Kitty and Kudopi, and all of that other stuff, and it was really cute seeing them all. But I decided to go for an Angry Bird because it sounded the most appetizing. It had strawberry flavored bun and with chocolate in the middle. It is chocolate. And this is just super good. Another place we went was Ruben Steakhouse. It was a really good place to eat. They had all these good food, and their steaks were also pretty good. And what was cool that band that I like, Coldplay, ate there, and also Iron Man did. And their pizza was delicious. And we also went to this place called Fairmount Bagel, which one of YouTubers that I ate there, Furious Pete, ate there. And we also ate tons of poutine. Last image was Tim Hortons. This one was at Le Bonquise. And this one was a smoked meat poutine. Another food that I like is banh mi's, and they had good banh mi's there, and as you can see in the background, that's where the banh mi place was, and that's inside of it, and it was really good eating. And another food that I love eating is ramen, which is one of my favorite foods ever, and basically I had lots of ramen there. As you can see, it was very good, and like seaweed, and this, and I got a chicken flavored one, which was really good. And we also went to this other place, and as you can see, I got boiled eggs, pork belly, and some scallions, which were really, really good. And this time I got pork flavored. And as you can see from my other videos, I love Gudetama, and as you can see, they had this Gudetama gacha machine, and I had to stop and get one. And the coins that Canadians use, it's this thing called a toonie. Toonies and loonies. Toonies are $2, and a loonie is $1. As you can see, Gudetama cost a toonie. Looks like he's like on a shrimp platter. And we also went to this place called Mount Royal, and there's at the bottom they had this pond there. And this is we didn't go up all the way, but that's how it looked. And another thing that I love doing is making scale models. As you can see in that background, I had a KB2. And we also went to Ripley's Aquarium, which it was super cool. They had like this glass tunnel with sharks everywhere. There's jellyfish, and there's also like these moving algae-ish kind of things. I forgot what they were called, but they were super cool. And there you go, you can look a 360 view of tons and tons of Nemos. And a place that I really wanted to go was Niagara Falls, because it's like a must-see thing in Canada. As you can see in the background, that was the American side. And as you can see, the boat in the background, that's what we're going to ride on. So here am I. So that's what a picture of the boat looks like. And it's called the Hornblower, which I'll show you what we'll be on. So I'll see you guys on the boat. So there's the American side. And here's footage of us going into the falls. And as you saw in previous pictures and with me, we were these red ponchos because you'll get super duper wet in there. And also when you wait in line, it'll get super hot because you're wearing a poncho and it'll just heat you up. And on that day, it was in the summer. Well, this whole trip was in the summer. It was just super hot there, but it was a great relief when you came into the water and you got wet and didn't get too hot. But there was times where you can get too wet, and we actually went on it 2 times. Well, one was with my whole family, and the second time was with just my dad. And as you can see, with how far we gotten, it's starting to get super misty, and it's actually really misty. And the first time that we were on the Hornblower, it was that we were on the right side, on the bottom level, which basically we can see all the waves and stuff. But this time, since we got on, like, we were like the last person in line. Well, not the last, I mean like the first person in line, right before the first people got cut off. So that me and my dad, we went onto the Hornblower, onto the very top, onto the front, which was a really cool experience, especially if it's your first time to Niagara Falls. And as you can see, it just got super misty. And this captain, he went in super far, because I've heard that some of the captains, they have a race. Well, they have like a competition to see who can go farther into the falls, which was pretty cool. And this captain actually went pretty far, and it was like a super cool experience to have because we got all wet. And also, if you didn't know, while you're here, if you go on the boat ride, when you see the other boats with the blue ponchos, those are the Americans that you can see, and you pass by and you can wave to each other. But in my opinion, I think the Canadian view is a little bit more prettier.
This is awesome.
Yeah, this is super cool.
Yeah,
Look at that. I know. Look at that.
that's cool. Hey, well.
And here you can see me, I'm all wet. That's why I couldn't really open my eyes. As you can see, as we start to get like really close to the falls, the waves start to pick up a lot, and it gets way more mistier. And because it's so misty, it's because when the waves, well, not the waves, when the water's coming down from the actual falls, there's this like huge splash, and it creates all this mist in the air. And as you can see here, we're starting to veer away from the falls, and we're back into the sun, and there's like almost no mist now, which was a really cool experience going in that far into the falls. And one thing I forgot to mention was that that Archway Bridge out there, right in the middle, it's where it connects the Canadian border and the American border. So basically, if you have your passport on you, you can basically walk across from America to Canada or Canada to America. And another thing that I recommend you going on is this Sky Wheel, which basically when you're about to enter Niagara Falls, it's like a kid's version of like Las Vegas, I would say. And basically it's a what do you call it? Ferris wheel that brings you up into the sky, and as you can see there, it's like there's all these fun stuff. You can play tons of games there. There's Canadian merchandise, and you can also eat there. And as you can see, if you go up to like the very top, you can actually see Niagara Falls from here, which is pretty cool. And sadly, this is where I left, and it was been a fun experience coming to Canada. And yeah, this was going home to Utah. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you comment down below to suggest what I should do next. I'd also share this video with your friends if you liked it. And make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification if you don't want to miss a new video from me. And again, thanks for all watching. Bye!